Hi everyone, so for those of you who don't know me, my name's Richard. I'm a psychic medium and tarot reader, and I'm the owner and founder of Urban Warlock Healing. Now, this video is a little left field compared to the videos that I will be posting and have posted on my TikTok so far. However, I just wanted to do this just to see if I can help to inspire or change somebody else's thoughts or processes who might be going through trauma either now or in the recent past. So for those who don't know me, I'm 41 and I'm a widower. I was married at 40 and I had a month with my wife. Her name's Heather and she was unfortunately diagnosed with terminal cancer. Earlier this year, we were married on the 21st of April and she passed away on the 22nd of May. As you can imagine, this is the most traumatic thing I've ever been through in my life. And hopefully, many of you, when you lose a partner, significant other, husband, wife, soulmate, will be a lot older and you'll get a lot more time with each other. Now, although I'm going through this trauma, I'm actually trying to be happy about where my life's going and the direction I'm going in. Now, I'm a spiritualist and I am a pagan. And if that's not your kind of thing, that's fine. Just scroll past. You know, I'm not here to give any kind of advice in that respect. It just helps me with dealing with things and moving forwards. The idea of this is to try and help, even if it's just one person, not necessarily going through the same thing. You know, my case, yes, people lose people all the time. My case is quite extreme in regard to that type of death, but anything can be a split up, can be losing your job, whatever trauma you are going through or have been through. I hope that what I'm about to say might help you in some way in regard to changing attitudes in life. So I have put this on my personal Facebook, so I'm going to read it out, because something else you might not know about me is that I am on the spectrum. So I do often struggle with words. This is why I'm talking a little bit slowly, because I'm trying to think before they come out my mouth. And when I'm talking about stuff on an emotional level, it's easier for me to write it down, edit it, and make sure it's all right. So with that, I can be a little bit robotic, especially when I'm reading. I'm not the most charismatic person in the world, I get that. So I'm going to read this and hopefully it might give somebody some inspiration. So apologies, I will be looking down. So over the past week and a bit, I've really been inspired and been given a real drive for the path I am on and for life in general, mainly through the people I've met and have been helping. I have been helping, or at least trying to help, someone who will always be close to my heart. Although I'm feeling very drained, and this hasn't been helped by the fact that I was doing an entity removal yesterday and forgot to close down my chakras. I know that I have been tasked with trying to help others. Now, this is evident in the work that I do with my readings. I will always try to inspire a different way of thinking about the situation, and for once in my life, I'm following that same advice. Now, after going through the most traumatic experience I can imagine, and I've said this in an earlier post I did on my Facebook, I am choosing to be happy and choosing to make positive changes, because that is the point. It is a choice. Now, before Heather passed, she wrote a bucket list, which included tasks and trips that her friends and family have decided to take up in her absence. Now, Heather knew me inside and out and knew that these were tasks that I would feel uncomfortable doing, and therefore never asked me to complete any. However, I am at a point where I'm going to complete the unwritten bucket list that she always wanted for me. Before Heather left us, I was fully prepared to do what I normally do in times of trauma, and that's to withdraw and hide from the world. To my surprise though, I have actually been talking with people and reaching out, getting on with life and actually being happy about the process. Now, after many years of anxiety holding me back, my Mount Everest is getting out there and living. Meeting new people, helping, inspiring and being inspired. This is what Heather always wanted for me and I'm rising to that challenge. It's scary, but I'm also a little excited about where my life is now going to take me. I have my long-term plan working for myself full-time and expanding my spiritual and witchcraft knowledge, but outside of that, I don't know, and that's okay, and it really is. Now, one day, I know that once I'm fully healed and I've found myself, I will find love again. I can't deny this, as I'm a Taurus, ruled by Venus, and I do love love. Simple. But until then, my life is my own and I'm just going to enjoy it. I still cry. I've cried today and that's okay as I'm finally letting my emotions flow, which has been an issue all of my life. I still think of it every minute of every day and will do so for the rest of my life, but I refuse to stay stuck in the past, hashing over experiences good and bad. That becomes toxic. And as they say, life is for the living. Although I am happy to receive condolences when I'm asked how I am, please know that when I say I'm okay or I'm good thanks, this is genuine response. I am expressing myself more than I have ever done and I will say otherwise if this is not the case. So why am I saying all of this? Well, last night I did a reading for the most beautiful soul I've ever come across. I joked on my live the other night that someone said to me recently that I, as in me, radiate love. Now, I'm not sure that I do. I'm really not. But having met this person, I can understand the concept. Now, for those who aren't familiar with soul energy, I just need to be clear, this is not about sexual attraction or chemistry. This is about someone's energies that us empaths can pick up on. Now, I do a lot of readings and house cleansings, etc. And you need to have that gift to be able to help identify feelings and what energies you're dealing with. Now, I'm by no means a strong empath, but I have just enough in me to get me by. Anyway, this person is at the start of their spiritual and pagan journey, and we spent time during and after the reading talking about my experience of starting out, finding your own path, developing techniques, etc, etc, etc. Now, listening to someone who was so excited and inspired about this weird and wonderful world of psychics, healers, witches and pagans, and how we live every day really helped to inspire me and excite me that I am on the right path and that I have been put here to help others. I wish them all the best on their journey and I hope they enjoy it as much as I have. I do, and I will continue to do. Now, the final point to tie this all together is to say that we have a choice in life when everything, and in my case, I mean everything, goes up creek. Now, we can give up, we can be down, we can go along a path of toxic behaviours, be it drinking, drugs, promiscuous, risky behaviour, self-harm, or worse. Or we can say no more. No more to the torment, no more to the pain, no more to letting others dictate our feelings and emotions, no more to being unhappy. It's time, for me at least, to say yes. Yes to living, yes to experiencing life, yes to meeting new people, yes to being inspired and inspiring others. And that is what Heather always wanted for me. Stop being Mr. No all the time, she'd say. And she said that a lot between 2017 when I met her and 2023 when she passed away. Now, I've previously said she was a love healer without knowing it. And even in parting with her physical body, she still is healing me now with her love. Now, as I said at the start, if this just inspires one person to make a change from any or traumatic experience they are in or have been through, then I can say my task is complete. Thank you.